It's the first time I waited until 2 o'clock for real. Have my cough drop in a little late. So, hey, it's like, what? Isn't that neat? See that one on the top? I want to live there. Yeah, it probably sounds good in name, but not in practice. So, it'd be interesting, I'm sure. So, hello people, it's 2 o'clock. Is anybody here yet? Nope, almost into a minute too. Unless I'm just reading my watch wrong again. No, okay, so we're cool. Hello, first person, whoever you are. I'm coming up the back way for once. And if... hello, Marilyn. Hello, Papa Cat. Hey, see, it's got the cough drop. Hi, Fuzz. You've been around this morning too, right? So, let's see. Okay. Yeah. Where are my parrots? Can't wait till it gets like dark earlier, because the parrots come at like evening, and then we can watch them all fly around and stuff because they're really cool. But yeah, see the mixed use media nowadays. See that? I want that top, one of the top ones. Papa Cat always sits there and, you know, just shakes his head at me. So, because, you know, where are we? Alameda. And I want to live in the city. Didn't move to the city because my dad is in Alameda. So, yeah, I love my dad. That's all I have to say about that. The door is open. Oh my God. Oh, and they're not expecting me. And what's that going on? Oh, some kind of like fixing up of things? Let's see. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da. They're fixing the doors. Holy crap. I told them to. They're fixing the freaking doors. I was right. Hi. I told them to fix the doors for like 6 days. They're warped, right? They'll tell you not to talk to me in a minute.
Oh, you don't want to protest me? They told me about you.
So yeah, I was right. The door was warped and they kept messing it up by closing it up every single day. Hi, D Savage. So, and they can't do anything about it. So I can just sit here and do this. I'm not going to be obnoxious and like, you know, look inside. It's boring. It's marble. It's boring. So, I know, isn't that weird? So, yeah, they told me about you. Yeah, what did they say? Some little lady in black comes walking around and we don't see her half the time.
I didn't really say that.
So, it's just, oh my God, and look at how much they need to polish that door inside. Look at that. Look at all that green stuff right there. That is, they're not taking care of their doors. And I knew that just from growing up here. So yeah, at least they listened. Thank God they listened. Or deities or whatever. Pyramid. See, pyramid. Thank Pyramid. They listened. It only took what, 2 weeks. Actually, the kick plate started looking. They're calling the cops? Yeah. Don't worry. Thank you, though. They're calling the cops on me. Can you believe it? And then they're going to get mad at me because I've wasted their time. So, and that's why I'm glad I didn't do anything but stand right here. So, what is that? Fuzz, what is that? Is that mold or avocados? So now we're waiting for the police to come here and for the police to tell me to stay 6 feet away while they're doing this and not to bother anybody, and I won't, because, you know, I have no intention of filming in there, and I'm still on the street and the doors are in the street. So I told the guy thank you. I know, isn't this? It'd normally be exciting if I was going to get in trouble, but I didn't do anything to those doors. Maybe the fire inspector will come so I can tell them they've been locking that door and that's why it warped. They screw it in. Do you see that? Right there? See that thing right there? That looks like they've been screwing it into the frame. They're not supposed to have that there at all as it is. A fire inspector would not. San Francisco is really weird, go figure, about their fire escape doors, and this is one. So both the doors are supposed to work. If it looks like a door, it better act like a door. Working in clubs for 20 years, if a fire inspector caught you with a door that didn't work, we had one fire inspector that came like every day for off and on for 6 months. So that's why it was like, we put in a few complaints about it. So, but they never responded. Yeah, the door's falling apart. They do not take care of. I have told them a million times. It's real brass and it's real glass, and this is not a veneer on it. You can hear my voice too. Oh, yes, thank you, Marilyn. You're here. You're so adorable. You almost made me cry this morning. So, and I can't see because I can't see him because of the glare. So there's somebody in the truck. I just can't see him. And I've tried to sort of like sign to him. I couldn't see him. Oh, Papa Cat. Go back to your finger. He burned his finger last night. And this is what he's learned from it, because I learned from it a long time ago. Don't put a pan that you use for cooking on top of the stove into the oven, even if it can go in the oven. He did exactly what I would have done too. So we now have actually a real use for a heart-shaped Le Creuset. I don't know if my mom got it for me or something, because I'm big into hearts. But it was really good. One of the HelloFresh things, and it had like rice cauliflower, and it was yummy. And it was like, oh my God, he's got a blister on his finger now. He'll never want to make it again. He cooks in the house. So I just felt bad, but I'm looking at him going, I would have done the exact same thing. That's why I don't do it. We'll put a rubber handle on it. That's why I started putting rubber handles on all of my pots and pans, so I wouldn't put them in the oven. I forgot about that one. So Papa Cat, seriously, rubber handles. So I honestly don't think the cops will come. They'll probably give me a drive-by like they do all the time, and I wave. So they probably just told him that, so he'd tell me, thinking, obviously new people, thinking that it would scare me. Yeah, Marilyn, you've missed the last few days. It's been hilarious. We have new people here, and it's obvious. Because, oh, there goes one out the front door. They're not going to get me away from the back door today. I'm sorry. And all I was going to do was talk about music theory, because I was watching documentaries yesterday about blues and Dark Side of the Moon and, oh God, what was the third one? Papa Cat, what was the third one? Because for some reason, hi, sitting. Yes, and supposedly they called the cops on me. No, they're actually fixing the door. So, you know that door. The door that I yell at all the time. The only thing I've ever done to that back door is tried to open the other one. So yeah, the guy's really sweet. I asked him what he was doing. They said they're finally fixing the door. Oh, Tsuki's here? Oh my God, look. I'm sorry you're having that day. He dropped a drill. I'm just doing the door, not you guys. I've been talking about that door for...
You can film me, make me famous.
Hey, go for it. Hi, Tuki. Where's my cab? Are you still walking, doggies? I hope you are. Oh, but you still have your kitten too, don't you? How's your kitten doing? Or your future foster fail? Yes. No, Marilyn this morning was talking about the ironwork that I clandestinely, I'm going to, and I hope they hear this. I'm going to bring like a magic eraser every day and do a little bitty bit, because you can't rinse and everything without getting your hands gross. and then see how far I can get before the cops really do finally say, you can't do that, ma'am. I think it also drives him crazy that I know somebody in the SFPD before he was in the SFPD. So I think the cops like it because I also grew up with cops. So I think they enjoy it. So, because I'm just like, every time I've been baby swatted, micro swatted, I've been just like, hi, it's me. Ah. Yeah, how's your foster kitten doing? My friends with the cattery have 2 ferals in a kennel in her office right now because they're going to have them be yard ferals because Alameda is really big into feral. I know, I wish you could too. You should put it up in the community. I think you can put it up in the community. Buzz, can she put a picture in the community? So I have these 2 kittens. When I come to visit and say hi to them, they hiss at me, and that's how we know they're not going to wind up in the house. They're so cute too. They look like ladybird. So that's a big thing with Alameda too, is making them yard ferals. If cats really like where they are, they stay there. So, oh my God, no, Fuzzy. That's the end of the world. What do you mean you have no idea? Oh my God, I'm getting faint. This isn't funny. You know everything. That's not fair. You mean I'm gonna have to like think tomorrow or tonight? Especially after all the music theory? It was straight up, was it the blues was really cool because it was when blues came up to Chicago, and then like the sons of the label that took blues were from Polish immigrants, and so they started doing blues and their friends joined them, so there was these white people doing blues, and then it talked about how it progressed to the other side of Chicago, and then it progressed to big bands like the Rolling Stones, which now if you hear them, you can tell there's blues in the background. I used to hate them. Now I like them. And and how one famous blues guy got to be on like Hullabaloo because the Stones insisted. That was the only appearance he made. Then he came to San Francisco because that's my thing. You used to hear, like I said, Santana, God knows Journey practiced around here somewhere. CCR, Lord knows the Grateful Dead probably did back when I was, like 5 or 6, and my bio dad would take me to places because he had me one day a weekend. So the blues thing in the Fillmore, yeah, that was so normal outside. So it was like I'm sitting there watching the whole thing, and Papa Cat's running around doing the Thursday night garbage, and he comes up and I'm like sitting there slightly bopping, which I think hurt my back a little bit because I kept moving my head. But it was really cool. It was like, look, tomorrow we're going to talk about music theory, and he's coming back. I wonder if they all... See, I've got super camera. Come on, super camera. Oh, damn it. I gotta learn. I gotta learn. I keep moving Sorry. I keep moving the gimbal and not the camera. So I have to learn to move the gimbal because, yes, I have learned yesterday that they don't see me. They really don't. Oh no, day before, someone came out and said, your session is done. And I was standing right behind, and not even behind, they could have saw me through the gate. And then I sort of sneaked around because I'm like, I don't really want to interrupt you. I'm just annoying you. And she freaks, and they go to get coffee, and then I have the camera just pointed in that direction. She freaks, and then they go walking away. And it kept happening to me yesterday. Oh my God, I swear, 12 people. I actually, it's a gut feeling that they took a formal picture with baby Bufu. So, because most of those people I had not seen before. So, and they kept showing up, and one pair walked by me, but they weren't allowed to when they came back. So that's when I was like, oh, get faces. I usually don't. And it's like, now I am. It's like, get faces. So, no, there was just one walking across the street. Older guy, probably shorter than my stalker. Or no, and then the one, he says I stalk him. That one, my Pantone best guy. He's here during the day a lot. So the one time I got in trouble with him, see, he wants to be famous. It's very cute. He's like, make me famous. Hey, if they had a little work to do, I totally would. Conversations with him. And I don't know if they're on the doors because I'm not breaking the perimeter, so I'm not going to have my camera in there. Wow, look at that dapper man. I think it's a new style. I've heard something about like straw hat thingies. So this is a financial district, so that is normal for here. But the style itself, I think, is new. So I know I'm like totally fashioning out, but that looks really cool. Anyway. Oh God, yeah. They have, I think I counted 9 once. And they had one camera that shot straight down, which I called the boob cam, because, and they moved it the next day. They moved the angle because if you looked up, it was going right down your shirt. And I was like, and you guys pick on me. Okay. Hi, Vegas Andrews. So, yeah, I think I counted 9. There are probably a few more now because I'm on schedule with this, so they know I'm not going away. It's been 6 months. So, hi, Dusty. Happy birthday, Feral Cheryl. Cool. Happy birthday, my veggie. It's like her I seem to relate to. So, because she's like, lives in California and, you know, she's a veggie. And you, Dusty, too, are from here. So, yes, see? The boob camera. Yeah, I didn't even notice it. I just stopped one day and looked up for, I think, the fire escape, because it's got the Star of David on it, because it's the first place a Jewish service was held. There's a plaque on the other side in San Francisco. So, yeah, I think I was looking at the fire escape, and I went, whoa, that's a camera. Whoa, that's looking straight down on me. He's funny. Do you want any Chick-fil-A sauce while you're at it? So, well, at least they listened. At least they listened. Or somebody listened. I mean, I still have a feeling that there's a mission control probably in LA somewhere. So at least someone listened. Because yesterday when they closed the door, I was like, you've warped it, bozos. So somebody probably broke the arm on it finally. You know, the open door, as it closes, and it's warped. So it'll be funny if they have to keep both doors open now. That'll be fun. Or maybe, ooh, I just had an idea. Maybe a fire inspector has to come out here and check it out. Now, I can't rely on a 9-to-5 guy because they go in the city constantly. If panel of OSA tonight. Yeah? QUE, you know that phrase. Question mark. Yeah, you're from here, so you know what I'm talking about. Was that to me or somebody else? It makes me nervous as heck. Yeah, I can stand there in the street all day long, but a big of OSA tonight. Huh? Fix your autocorrect, or actually talking to they did have them working on the doors this morning. I haven't taken a day off in like 2 weeks, so they probably, well, number one, also this is a specialty thing, so this is probably all they had. Exactly, Fuzz. So none of us can spell. We've all hit that age, you know that. And I'm almost the oldest one here, so yeah, no, they probably had to do what they said because, you know, the org itself doesn't have enough money to like tell them, you know, come earlier, I'll give you a ton of money. So that's not my UPS guy. Where'd my UPS guy go? Oh, duh, they park here sometimes. Ah, cool. Okay, we'll come and see that. I'll try. I haven't been doing well when I get home anymore. I just want to hide. But things are getting better in the world today. So, hi, Scientology up north. Is that in Husky country or Canada? Sorry, dead air. Blame Aaron. And I did think that was great. That he was good to put his ego aside for a moment and apologize. And then I thought it was great that Nora was like, cool, thank you. And because it just broke my heart seeing her so upset yesterday, because I said it in her chat, we are the awkward types, fellow European. Ah, okay. So now we are the quote unquote truthful types who make everybody awkward. And sometimes we get told that, shut the hell up and go on with your own life. I didn't ask for your opinion. And it's like, but you did. Okay, bye. So it's like, I'm glad everything is better because I was feeling this sadness. I think there's a cab coming at me. I love the fact that I'm just all over the place. I think there's a cab coming at me. Ooh, I want to meet him. I'll be back, you guys. I'll be back. I wonder if he'll let me pet his dog. Excuse me, can I pet your pumpkin? Sure. You know Pumpkin, right?
What's that?
You know Pumpkin, right?
No, what's Pumpkin?
Golden Age, or Gilded Age. It's a new thing on HBO.
Oh, I've heard of that.
Yeah, and she's got the cat.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Is it the one about New York?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
my
actually
wife watched
really,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's by the guy who did Downton.
Yeah, it's very similar.
It's
to that.
pretty good.
Yeah, I know.
With,
I saw it in the background. I thought it was kind of interesting.
Hi, you.
Yes.
I'm so wanting to be on waiting lists for these guys.
No, I mean, he's a joy.
He's a big black dog, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You just have to make sure you're around because they are very needy of attention.
Well, I was going to say, this is my work, and so I'll bring them with me.
Oh, what's your work?
Protesting Scientology.
Oh, really? Oh. Okay, cool.
But I always ask if I can pet first, because some people,
some people just go in, I appreciate you asking.
Yeah.
He's just a love bug, though.
He is awesome, and he's Pumpkin's colors, too.
Yes, they call that Blenheim.
Blenheim, that's really cool.
Blenheim is the...
Is that because of the estate?
Probably, originally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, it was King Charles II who loved them.
Yes. They use them as a napkin.
So,
Hey,
they're...
good, how's it going?
Oh, they're for me.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I think so, but we'll talk to them first. Hi.
Okay.
How you doing?
Fine, how are
Good
you?
luck with your...
Thank you. I got a cab. Sorry, I didn't see them. I'll go back to my spot now.
The door falls on you.
Not his fault.
It's all good, man.
Oh, look at how cute he is. I'm sorry, I got interrupted because I'm being swatted. They're for me. Yeah, I know. I always turn the camera away just in case. But he wants to be famous, so. Always ask first, seriously. You'd be surprised how many dog people are like, please pet my dog, because they just need it. So, and I love petting dogs because it makes me calm. And I just thought it was hilarious that the cop would go by and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, that's for me. Oh, they know, hi. Hi, I haven't seen you forever. I've got police. The dog tag, yes. Yes, I have police because I'm standing here, and I've been standing here till I got the cab. And I'm watching them fix the doors that I've been telling them about for how many days now? Ever since I did it. Oh, how cute. So yes, the pumpkin color is called Blenheim, which would be the estate, I would assume. So, you guys might get to hear my last name again. Oh well, I'm done. So again, I got a funky haircut today, or hair today. I curled the bottom, but got a little over anxious because I was happy. So I've got really funky Prince Valiant going on. It's gross. So anyway, yes, they're fixing the doors like I asked them to. Hey, I got it. That's my, oh my God, I got 2 cars? What the heck? This is cool. I guess I got police today. I've got police today.
Okay.
You should probably go in the front door, though. That is actually, you shouldn't go in there because they're working on the doors. They gave the cops the warning. So it's not very safe to go under the doors. Yeah. I can't take it from you because I'll get in trouble.
I was just messing it safe.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
You're good.
Now I've got two. You guys. I don't put it on mute. You guys know that. I know, totally. Have a good one. I know. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. This is where I'm standing. Well, no, I didn't do that. That's warping because one of the doors won't open. Or they close one of the doors. Yeah. Oh God, oh my God, I dare them to say that I'm the one who messed up the doors. Oh my God. So yeah, I got a cab today. So I may have 2 cups, but I got a cab. And I got to find out what Pumpkin's colors were. I'm doing a booty dance. So, oh, now they're probably telling the guys they can't like hang out here. Oh, it's fine. I'll stick around here. Hi, Miss Kim. Yeah, you're missing it. I've got cops. I've got doors being fixed. I just petted a cab. I gave my name out like 3 or 4 months ago. The last time I had was it the 1 policeman? Now I've got 3. I know. That's the thing. Is it ever comes down to it, it's like, too many videos. Probably every video I come by, I tell them their door is warping. I'm sorry. My father specialized in Victorian renovations. So, hi you. Huh?
First and foremost, you're one to report on public health. That's really fine. They're just calling us because they're concerned that we might be violent with ours. I don't think that's the case.
You know how it is. I've stayed here except when the Cavalier was there. The dog that I was petting. So that's why when you guys went by and I said that was probably for me. They've done this to me a couple of times before.
Well, you're well within your first
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
I know.
absolutely fine. Yeah, as long as you're not like,
I even stayed here so I wouldn't like go in, wouldn't show the vestibule.
Okay.
So it's like, because they always put the curtains up when I'm here. So it's like, I was just hoping they weren't going to blame me for their door. So did they try?
Did they?
Okay, no, good. Because I was going to say, I walked by this door for the past 2 months and told them that it's warped because they've been grabbing on it.
Okay.
And I thought maybe, and they have this door like closed completely. So we tried to tell the police or the fire department because that's supposed to be open legally. And so since they did that and they're real metal doors, they warped.
Got it.
So, and then the kick plate started coming off yesterday, and I'm like, you guys need to do something. My father specialized in Victorian renovations. I used to spend summers with him. So it was like, so when you guys showed up today, it was like, I'm not even going near the vestibule because it's, I know they don't want me to. I'm not going to poke them. The worst I do is walk up and down for an hour and tell them I'm sorry and stay out of the, walk line. So,
You're not like yelling inside saying that there's a fire or something. Inside that, you're fine. Yeah.
I've got 6 months of videos to see. It's like my people even actually think I'm fun because I giggle and talk about other things like the structures. You see the Star of David in the fire escape? This is, don't look at the corner of the fire escape right there. Because this is the first place there were ever Jewish services.
Oh, I know that. Okay.
Yeah, see, so that's the stuff I do. And that's a historical monument, and they are not keeping it up to where it should because the veneer and the marble's falling off.
Good to know.
So that's what I do. I don't...
Public Works. No, Public Works. Do you have any questions
I
for us?
wish, but you can't.
Yeah. Any questions for us?
You can? How?
No, any questions for us regarding this?
No, I know why you guys are here. I grew up with you guys in Oakland. I know my friend's mom was started as a forensic tech, but she was a single mom, so she became a cop, and then she used to do Rita as add-on.
Got it.
So yeah, it's like we had Oakland cops coming around since the 80s, telling us to get in the house, on. Yeah.
It is a different time.
Totally. Well, we had straight down the street from her house was Hell's Angels. So it was definitely a different time.
Now they said they're kind of to themselves. Like they keep their.
They've all gotten old.
Cool. I'm gonna get out of your hair.
Okay.
I'll tell my Kate she's doing fine.
That'll drive them crazy. Thank you. And if they decide, I was going to say, if they decide to do it again, please just drive by.
I mean, it's our pay to do it. We're gonna get
I know, but it's my taxes and they don't pay them.
anybody can call.
I know, but still, they drive me nuts. Do you know they're a real cult in France? They've been designated a cult in France. Isn't that like interesting? That's why I was wondering why Tom Cruise did that thing in the Olympics. Yes, this is why I'm a protester, because I do not be quiet. And I did think it was interesting for two. What did they say? You got to tell me what they called you for. Excuse me, sir. What did they call you for? Oh, it must have been a good one if you're not telling me. Excuse me, sir. What did they call you for? Take care. What did they say? You got to tell me.
That's something like that. There's a protest outside.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I like how you're carrying that one up.
That's all.
Okay. Bye, you guys. Have a good weekend. Thank you, Vegas. Yeah, they accused me of interfering with the door workers because they talked to me. So, hi, Keith. I know, this is the interesting channel now. They sort of ran around the police complaint, so I don't know what they told them in real life because they're supposed to tell me, but since nothing's happening, they didn't want to. But they said that it was, I was just, you know, obstructing the door, and now they're all down there going, what the hell are we doing here? Yeah, they pay taxes. So do I, and they don't. Oh, I know, and I haven't bugged them ever since I just said you're on film, or, you know, that's it. So it's driving them crazy. So it's fun when they do that because I don't have an innate fear of police. So, you know, when I said I grew up in Oakland, and the Asian guy was like, wow, you know, around cops. So, and I didn't even get to whip out my friend who works here at the SFPD. So, yeah, I hope they don't bother calling them again today because they're not going to be nice about it. And that's why I was like, if you come back again today, just wave. Oh, so yeah, my day is fun where it's just another day to me. They're trying to figure something out. I don't know what. I'm trying not to get them. So yeah, but they're talking a lot, so I don't know what they're trying to do. So I'm not going to the front until they leave. I don't want to irritate them. It's Friday. This is the beginning of a shooty like shift for them if they started at 3 and not at 4 or something like that. And they're working overtime probably, and they're going to have to deal with summertime in San Francisco. Ugh. I hated it when I work clubs. When I work clubs, I still work. So, yes, I have the Citizens app. I actually turned it off lately because the calls into Oakland seem to be getting weirder and weirder when Oakland is not as crazy as it used to be. So, oh yes, my PSA for today. Please vote for Kamala because her and I were probably told our whole life, we're around the same age, that nothing good comes out of Oakland. I used to tell people that I was going to be a scientist, I was going to be like Einstein, I was going to cure mental illness, and somebody would always say, don't bother, nothing good comes out of Oakland. So, and since her niece mentioned Oakland yesterday, it's like, hell yeah, that's my PSA. And yes, I'm going to be like this until after the election. About a week after the election, I'll be normal and you can go and come back. So, and I will keep politics out of my world. But not right now because she's from here and she's my age. So I know exactly what she went through. So, and it's like they'll get her for Oakland, they'll get her for Berkeley because she also grew up in Berkeley. So they'll bring out the hippies eventually. It's like all the hugging and everything else. Sorry, that's normal here. So that was my PSA for today. What are the cops up to? Oh, maybe they're just taking a break. I don't want to bug them. So yeah, let's see. Back to the apartments. See my apartment? You can see it better now. I just want to be able to walk down the street. I guess it'd be one with the atrium, like right there. I love this. I love the sun. Ah, yes. Yes, Becca Jean. I haven't seen you before. The Becca actually sticks out because one of my best friends. So we had nicknames for each other. So, and we were chickens because everybody used to accuse us. We worked together a lot, and everybody used to accuse us after club that all we do is lay on a banquet and talk about the evening and walk. So that's the fun part about back in the day, probably about 10, 15 years ago, after club, the DJs who didn't get a chance, or the DJs who weren't done, they'd go back up and DJ again. Or a friend of mine who's like my big little brother, he was working security, and he would always go, come on, let's dance. And he'd go up and get on the board, and me and my friend would sit there and dance. It was hilarious. And we looked like twins. So it's like, yeah, I'm not going to spite myself for the happy like memories I have for everything. I got over that a while ago. So 850 Brand, wow. Wow. That is the hard thing, but it's weird. Some people can stop drinking if the employees were close enough. So there were a few people who stopped and actually would not get, and people who drove, who wouldn't do it because, well, one of my friends, one of my big little brothers had to drive me home. So he was always very good. And then there was at least 2 other security guards, but we were all really, really close back then. That's why I call it Club Brain Fog, because the club to me has a happy place. Because when I stopped dancing, I started working. And so, even before I stopped dancing. But when I stopped dancing, I was still working. And I still do it now occasionally. If there's a club in Oakland that opens up, a friend of mine who's a promoter out there who wants to do more LGBTQ+, I will work that one. And Nora will think it's funny because if she ever hears this, because she's from here, but I used to have so much fun, like getting the lesbians to come in. It's like, no, come on, you like it. So, but I've always been that way about them. My friend of mine would, well, no, my brother would take me to a place and leave me with the lesbians while he went to go do something. And I'm serious. This was like a gathering of them at this one restaurant, and they would leave me with them. And I was like 13, and the girls would be all like, hell yeah! And then it's like, but I want to play pinball. They'd all give me a quarter. It was hilarious. So yeah, it's like big sisters. So, right, Fuzz, all of those things. I was filling out a Google thing because I'm like, screw it. Maybe it'll get me faster to monetization. And it said, what do you identify as? And then, do you identify with? And then it put all of those things. And I'm just like, yeah, LGBTQ+. Because, yeah, I'm a 3. But also, I've done a lot of things. I live here. How can I have a choice? Yes, exactly. You know you want it. I did too. And I get caught out a lot. It's like, stop that. You're married. So, because in a weird way, oh my God. Okay, one Folsom Street, and you'll know this. And if we were all like partying in front of the club and we're getting, you know, happier and happier, and me and a friend of mine walked down like to the opposite end. Someone lived there, and we were coming back, and we took the long way because it was like high time. And as we're walking by the Lone Star, I was saying, bear for sale, young bear for sale. He's straight, but he's just like putting his arms out going, look at me. Oh look, even a long fire. Oh my God, I have one today. I love the ladder companies. We used to always wave to the guy in the back. So, yes. I guess that's the best way to put it. It's if you're close enough, you really don't mind and really don't care. And since I grew up here, there isn't really anybody I can dislike around here. The black Muslims that scared me when I was little because they do their like the formation thing, and they used to do it like at the turnaround on Powell Street, and that would scare the hell out of me because they were scary. Oh my God, Fuzz, no. Oh, that'll be interesting. Pictures. Warning, warning.
Do firewall, you can share.
Warning, warning. Maybe inappropriate. Ah, yes, Becca. Pink lady. That's all I have to say. Yes, exactly. Yes, desert dog. Fridays are spicy here. And the cops are still here. I'm just going to have to walk down there. Since I'm tripping down memory lane. So, yeah, no, I didn't go to the Eagle much because usually I'm working or it was crowded. I'd go if somebody really needed me to, like, go with them. A friend of mine bartends there. It's a little bit more man-centric. So... Oh, that could have been a restaurant you thought was a motorcycle bar. There were a few places. When everybody had a jukebox, it was awesome. Oh, cool, Becca. Well, I'm just like beyond happy because look at this. I get a door. I get police. I get my UPS guy. I get nice guys. Now I think they couldn't talk to me, so they can't be out there. So I'm now moving. I get a hook and ladder. Let me think. What else? Ooh, wow. Actually, the funniest thing would be if they have L or H's window open. Do they? Yes, they have his window open, but I can't see it. See? Look at the Prince Valiant hair. Oh my God. What the heck have I done? So, yeah, that's the like total about my stream. No hate, no barking. No, I'm not in the mood for. I am happy and I giggle a lot. It's the truth. So I started that a while ago because I got tired of the infighting. So yeah. Oh wait, the veneer. I forgot to show the veneer to the new people. See that spot right there? That is the marble veneer coming off, and I have no clue what this stuff is. So stop it, Fuzz. I giggle for Xenu. She's still here, she knows. So, you recognize me? You're kidding.
It's like the other side's completely different.
Holy crap,
Like,
what is your
like
actually, I was going to say, email me and see if we know each other. It's very possible you know that. So, the real first name is Linda, so email me. So, yeah, this is also the fun thing. Oops, I'm sorry. Yeah, I should go back in because they're brainwashing you. So yes, I get to stand in front of here. See, this is the extent of the protesting, sir.
I'm going.
You too. Yeah, I had a feeling that I was blocking the door guys because, you know, they were saying I was bothering him and they just didn't look amused. Freaks. And now I just missed a gold waistcoat with, or vest, with a person who was obviously a public. Ah, okay. Yeah, who was it? Somebody did Silicon Valley? Oh, they're going someplace important. Oh no, he's just going the wrong direction, that's why. Okay. Oh no, maybe they are going someplace important. I saw them do it the other day where they turned on their lights, but then they turned them off. It's so funny too because they all look so young and I'm not afraid of them because they are so young. It's like, should you be having that gun? But their bulletproof vests actually look a lot better than they did in the old days. So, oh baby, I don't know. I'd probably have to see your face. because Lord knows we hung around the same area, and I've been doing it on a regular basis since '89, but since '93 is when I started working. So, so yes, like me, subscribe to me, and one of these days I'll eventually get monetized so I can at least pay for my travel expenses, because Papa Cat loves me and he likes the fact that I'm doing this. It's the only thing I've ever felt like I had any talent in. So, and I'm glad you're clean, babe. So stay that way. There's no reason not to be. Ah, cool. Yeah, I know. You guys are doing the 3-way text to tell Papa Cat. Maybe I'll have to delete the other one. Yes, Silicon Valley. That was you. Yes. I didn't watch it this morning because I was watching all of the positive videos, but I saw it on my thingy. Yes, you were working at Shoreline, and we've gone through this before. The methane. Anyway. I know you haven't even been here for a while, Dusty. So, I'm gonna have to watch tonight and laugh at everybody. So there, haha. So how was the Silicon Valley org? I thought it was in like an industrial park. That was the thing I couldn't figure out. It's like, what is the property line in an industrial park? Otherwise, I'd have Suki probably meet me there because she's down there too. Or she's down there. So it's like, get a little crew together and maybe like do some mentoring, you know, and we work more and make more people. So, because I had done that to somebody once before, and I spent most of my life teaching anyway. That's funny. It's running. Everybody, the Silicon Valley org has a gold vest and a black turtleneck. I have spent most of my life teaching. Started in elementary school. I was teaching children in kindergarten when I was in kindergarten. You were one of them? Holy crap, Becca. You're a chinchilla? Holy crap, woman, you need to make your own channel. Wow, that just, ugh. Yeah, that's the thing. I didn't understand the property lines, and I don't know what the things about it, because oh, hi Cricket, did I see you before? Now I'm just totally like, woo, that's another word in the world besides before this was Jonestown, and now it's like Chowchilla. Ugh. So it's like, that stopped me in my tracks. So yeah, the guys are actually enjoying themselves, and I bet you, see, now the scientists are hanging out on it. Oh, that's what I was doing, but they need to know. I was going to say, I was probably curtailing their description of the doors because they need to do that. Now that I'm filming him, maybe he's also mansplaining. Whoops. Or woman-splaining. Yeah, I just made the stream go all the way back. I did the live stream. You can look it up. It's on my page. I did not tag it because a friend of mine photobombed it. I did a very short live stream from the celebration I was at last week, saying, you know, this is what my world really looks like. So you need a recap, to say the least. Right, I forgot. She's referred to as Sir. That used to be a Marine thing, I think. One of the real militaries used to have Sir as just the thing about an officer, which, if you asked me, was the military trying to figure out to get rid of their officer, and the female officers. So, It's like, yeah, it was me, because look, now they're outside. So they weren't allowed to talk to me, which wasn't fair to them. So yeah, now I just have to sit up here and just, you know, disappear. Oh my God, those girls know. They went to C's. And they're speaking French. Cool, Sarmento. What's the recap? Cops, doors, UPS guy, 2 cop cars. Hi, Twilla Luna. I haven't seen you before. Welcome. Let me think, what else? Hook and ladder. Yes, Scary Ann. I got a pumpkin. I got a calf. We found out that Suki still has her kitten, still the foster fail. Yeah, C's, I know. And that was that's one of the funny ones. Oh, Papa Cat, you should make that like a short, or I mean a clip thing of me talking to the pumpkin, and then the cops go by and I say, I think that's for me. I was petting a calf when the cops come by, and I had to say, you know, I said, I think that's for me, and then he went away. So just another day in paradise for me. So I also remember yesterday, with all the older songs and music theory, was that I'm sort of like this because I was in the day and age of the 2 or 3 5-hour movie line. And you see how I am now? Now think of me as 13, 14, 15. It's like I would talk to everybody because the person I was with was always just like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm with her. So. No, I haven't read Tales of the City. Why haven't I? Because at the time, did I know him or did he hang around friends or something? I thought he was a twit. So it's like, bye. Yeah, I know it's not even an hour yet. Isn't that crazy? So yeah, no, I didn't read it because I think I met him or something. And yeah, so I never read it. I don't think most of my friends have read it. The people from that age. So I think we met him and he was just a total goober. So we weren't gonna purchase his books at the time. So, and the thing is also, it's like, obviously I took it out of my head. So I don't even remember why, except I know, like I said, the one thing I think is that he was just being a brat or something around us, trying to be frou-frou while we're sitting there all in black and fancy. So total social thing. And I was young enough to put it against him. So now I wouldn't. So it's a shame they're hanging out of the door. I would love to. The one guy. Yeah. See? I told you. So yeah, see? The guy who said, go ahead and make me a star is standing outside. When I walked down the street, he went inside. Or before I walked down the street, he was inside. So, no. And I think they wanted to say that I was here, or they were here, the cops were here because I was protesting. I hate that. He's a twit, but the books are great. That's going to suck. Maybe I'll get audibles of them. So, just a little eccentric, El Sarmento. I have a friend who's a famous author. She's a little eccentric. So, but yeah, no, it sucks that I can't sit there and hang out with them. But they said that, but somebody in the back heard it, that I was bothering the workers. And I think the cop said I was like, you know, causing a ruckus or something, but they saw me and there was like, nothing we can do, ladies. So, I just love that they still think they can drop police here when I follow every single rule. And I've been called eccentric a lot, trust me, myself. I used to say I was just a weirdo, but I don't get that word back until next year. So, yeah, they're having issues with the door. Go figure. So, and this is the thing. These people are specialists. So, oh God, Fuzz. there's a thumbnail of me as Lindy, which was my comic book character. I was given permission by the author and the artist that I could use it in public. So, and I know where the artist is now. I might actually ask him to do me now. See how Lindy has aged. Oh yeah, Capote was wicked. I'm actually I'm redoing my Capote thing again, and there's a new book, and I have to find Feud since I don't have real cable anymore. I have YouTube. I've got to see maybe if it's in my Prime or something, or I can sign up for 7 days because I want to see it. I've heard the people that do it, and it sounds great. And yes, I was a huge Capote fan. And yes, I read Breakfast at Tiffany's when I was a teenager. But then when I found he was a complete twit, because I also loved Murder by Death because he was in it. Now I just like it because of everybody else. So, and I have to talk through the music, otherwise I'm going to get dinged for copyright, like they did for Roberta Flack that they heard on here and dinged me for it. So if I talk through it, you can't hear me. So, and this is the only bummer about summer in anywhere in the Bay Area. They have to play their music loud. So whoever the genius was that popped up with copywriting me on a song that had nothing to do with this, with the org, that was amazing. Yeah, of course. I was gonna say, of course, this group would know about freaking Capote and would know, at the Black and White Ball was, I think, what started it all, like when I was a kid, because it was just amazing, and then just went downhill from there. So that, and when people are like, Capote's gay, it's like, wow, even like 7-year-old me can tell that he liked boys. So hey, but brilliance causes stupidity. Remember his best friend, she wrote the book, she only wrote one. So that's the way it goes. And I think somebody's getting dropped off. And I don't show faces anymore because I'm just polite. I show faces to Scientology now. It used to be backwards. I was showing faces of people coming in, but not showing Scientology. And then somebody reminded me somewhere along the way that, I should be showing Scientology so we can see their faces, because it could be that that face's family doesn't know where they are. So that's why I show faces now. But yesterday was hilarious. I mean, they were coming out of the back door like ants. So it was just really interesting. It was like I was being swarmed on. Oh, I could have showed her face. I'm sorry. She's new too. No, yes, she is. Yes, she is. Damn it. Oh no, okay. She was in the back of that car. She was sitting in the back behind the seat. So now they're smuggling them in. I know that those seats are like, because my dad had one of those. Oh my God, I can't believe it. So now they're smuggling second gens in. Oh my God. Wow, they're getting weirder and weirder. Keep it secret. Don't tell anybody. Can you believe that they just smuggled somebody in? Well, at least they saw me. I swear to God, it was part of their problem yesterday is, I'm wearing black, so I blend in the streets. I don't know. So, and yeah, I was talking about that sitting here, I felt like a podcast, but also because everybody's now doing their chores when they're listening to me. But Marilyn said that she loved the scroll work, the iron work, and I was just like, wow, somebody's enjoying that. Thank God. But yeah, no, it also is making my plan like more interesting, because these are rotting. See that? They're breaking too. See how there's not one there, but there's one there. And so, and since they skirted the loophole, oh my God, Sarmento, probably there is part of the forces marriage separation. But I was about to say it. I thought they didn't do that anymore. It's so nice to have real San Francisco weather today. Oh my God. It's like, it's gloomy and gray. Thank you. But not very cold. So I'm a very happy person. So yeah, no, when they got this building, it was slightly run down. Hey, that's the same person. I want to say chick, but here, long hair could be in again. So what are they doing? Can you see? And I swear to God, they think I can see them perfectly from here. I don't have a real camera, it's a phone. Measuring something? See, they can't put anything new up. So I could definitely find some historical society somewhere. They cannot touch this building. They have to use, or a facsimile of that fits the renovation. This is how they skirted around it, was that what they did was they bought the building slightly run down. Go figure, it was the 80s. This building turned into this building. That one. So they bought this in the 80s and they renovated it. So they made it pretty again. So that's the one loophole, was that you have to keep it in the condition you bought it if you buy a landmark. Well, they bought it in crappy condition and made it pretty. Now they're letting it fall apart. How do you do that? Yes! Oh wow, isn't that weird? The back doors are open completely and the front doors are not responding. And I've seen people coming in and out of them, so, and the gap is still there. So, and I just said it, I should have just kept my mouth shut. Damn it. Because we know there's someone watching me now. Okay, El Sarmento, have a good one. Chat. Thought it was the doors causing the back doors causing the front doors to swing open with wind, but the back doors are completely open. So maybe it is ghosts, you guys. Maybe it has nothing to do with the wind, because just because the doors aren't moving, and I hope you don't have them blocked, because that's illegal. Let's see. I don't see anything through the gap, so you're doing okay. So yeah, you might want to learn from this whole thing with the back doors, is that you need to keep them both open so they don't warp, because they're original. And they were designed to be opened or closed together, so you can't lock them because it's illegal. And usually it is actually also illegal to have one of the doors locked, because anything that looks like a door should be in or out. The weirdest part from the chorus. Yep, my world, that's for sure. Oh crap, you're kidding. Is that about us? Yeah, that's why it's like some people keep calling us a gang. We know who. And now I won't forgive. But we're not. We're all independently owned and operated. If everybody stopped doing it tomorrow, I would still come here. So that's not a gang. And it's also Arizona. Probably wouldn't fly in California. So I think it's ghosts. When I'm on a good day, the ghosts will open the doors and close them and have the curtains flying all over the place, and now there's nothing going on. So it's not the back door, unless they have a door closed. I mean, I can't get in trouble if I just walk by and show the inside. So I like that. I can't get in trouble. No duh. Actually, I have a spotless record. I can't get in trouble for anything. I think I've had 3 tickets my whole life. Ah, see, they're opening the doors again for me. The ghosts are really nice and don't want you guys to be in there. Yep, no, the doors are off in the back. So, yes, I have spirits. Woo! I don't drink them. They fly around me like thetans, except they're prettier dressed. More pretty dressed? Prettier dressed? I don't know. They're in sartorial splendor. How about that? I like that one. So, oh, my couple hasn't gone by today. There's a heavy PIB, people in black, couple that go by every day, and she just got a sequined backpack lately, so it sticks out because it's gold. It's like, I wonder if she did that one on purpose. And I always say hi to them. They're not here today. How weird. Oh well, probably go to like the Academy of Art or something. So I thought it closed, but it didn't. So, or there's a fashion design. Everything closed here at once. At one point, Academy of Art, another art college, the Mortician College closed down because we were the Mortician College, and then that one closed down. Yes, I was engaged to a mortician, but I used to get engaged like I have boyfriends. So, and it's not as creepy as you think. And there's the mortician online. What's her name? I can't remember. She's finally taken a break, but she had a office. She had a mortuary in LA. So she started doing the YouTube thing. And then it got a little bit hectic because she was also getting in the politics of morticians in California because they've all been taken over by corporations. And then the corporations start getting in trouble with themselves. So, and this is countrywide. So if you don't know who your mortician is, it could be owned by a corporation. They keep them looking the same way. And yeah, Caitlin Doherty, yes. She's awesome. And she looks like one of me, so one of our people. And it is a phrase we use. I heard that phrase a few times this weekend and at my hairdresser. The joke was once that we were so desperate, we were trying to get everybody into being one of our people. But yeah, so no, the corporation who started buying everybody actually had a problem, and then with another corporation. So basically, it did what it always does. It bought up everything on the planet and then winds up having problems. So, because yes, morticians, especially in our area, morticians were like the guy at the corner bodega who's had it forever. You knew who he was. He knew how you guys were. You know, the one that your family would use, or your family and friends, or the church would use. Luckily enough, it's weird, but luckily enough, me and Popcat have our own, yes, Ask a Mortician on YT, yes, have our own mortician still. He helped us bury my mom, or he helped us incinerate my mom, who's in a beautiful box in my house that my family won't take. Ooh, no, I can't. I was thinking I could give it to my cousin because she loved my cousin the most. But I'm sure my cousin would go, no, I've got too many. That is the sense of humor we have in our family. And you know what? I've only had, three gold vests today. The blue ones are gone. The only person who's gone in the back door was the UPS guy. I swear it was a picture then. It was a picture for baby Boo-Foo. Ah, thank you, Fuzz. Yes, I like her. She's cool. She had to take a break. She just got way too overwhelmed and sold the mortuary to another woman and moved back home near her parents, basically. So she just got totally overwhelmed. And unfortunately, when people are really good at what they do, other people like to start harping on them because they're not doing it fast or well enough, even though they could never do it themselves. So she just got overwhelmed and took off. So she's getting better. I watch her stuff because it's interesting and it's not taken from that, woo, I'm a mortician space. So, you know, it's not ghoulish. It isn't to me. That's saying a lot, actually, because I'm not big into ghoulish anymore. So, yeah, even though I used to fall asleep to The Exorcist, we hardly ever watch it anymore. And maybe because we used to laugh at the monkeys on The Omen, which still makes me laugh, and I'm not, see, I can't help it. Anyway, so I think we can be done now because we're 1:09. The cops are gone. The guys are doing the doors like they're supposed to, and probably waiting for pieces because it has to be, it has to match. So it seems like they're in a holding pattern, and they can't play with me. So I don't want them to get in trouble. And I hope they ask for a deposit. They are notorious at this, you know that. So it's probably why it took so long, because they had to get the money for it. So, okay, cool. Scooter Mom. We'll go follow the fuzz, because she always knows what's going on. Thank you for joining me today. See, she's like my second YouTube brain, I swear. Thank you for joining. Please subscribe, hit the like button. Here is my pyramid. It's my favorite building in the world now. And there's a moose and squirrel sitting there somewhere just giggling at all of us. So, ciao Bellas, I'll see you tomorrow.